Elon is about to get paid, but only if Tesla does too, a non-Tesla charge station with a Tesla handle, and a sneak peek at my winter range study. This is Tesla Tidbits, episode number 352 for January 24th, 2018. We start with Electrek, where they break the news that Elon has a new compensation plan with a 10-year total payoff. The catch to the plan is that he makes nothing if the company goals aren't hit. In a move that should actually get a positive reaction from Wall Street, all of these goals are tied to company success and, in particular, profitability. The payout is 1% of the company's outstanding shares as of January 21st this year for each of 12 levels to be hit. Each level combines elements of increasing market capitalization, revenue, and earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, or EBITDA. In order to capture the full value of the compensation plan, Tesla will have to become a $650 billion company over the next 10 years, while also hitting revenue and profitability goals that would at a minimum have the company earning at least $75 billion per year in revenue, with an EBITDA coming at about $6 billion per year. Now, those are just minimums, as there are 8 levels of each of those categories, of which the company only needs to attain 12 to trigger the full payout to Elon. This is an interesting move at a time when Model 3 CapEx is spinning down, but Model Y CapEx will begin to spin up within the next couple years. These will be hard goals for Tesla to hit if it wants to bring the Model Y to market anytime soon. For me, I take this as a very good sign, as maybe for once the company will slow down just a bit to ensure its future is solid. The bears aren't wrong about the company's cash burn, and it would be super nice on all fronts to see them bank some of their own cash for once to bankroll a product launch, rather than going to the market for it. In any case, it would seem that my prediction of profitable quarters this year may well come to fruition. We'll get some more info in the next couple weeks when the annual report for 2017 is released. Sticking with Electrek, they have the story for an independent charging network located in Switzerland that has performed a hardware hack to bring high-speed Tesla charging to their network. EV Tech is the company making it happen, and has been billing this capability as, quote, supercharger for all, end quote. Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Much like the title of the video calling this the first non-Tesla supercharger in the world, that's a very misleading statement. Firstly, the charge speed that the station is capable of, while respectable, is no supercharger. The owner in the video rolls in with a 33% state of charge on a day that's fairly perfect for charging at 14 degrees Celsius, which would have netted at or above 100 kilowatt charge rates from a supercharger. But we discover that when the car is plugged into this charge point, which is not shared by any other car, the maximum rate achieved is 44 kilowatts. Secondly, we find out via a statement from Tesla themselves that this is not approved and potentially hazardous. Quote, despite repeated discussion and warnings, EV Tech continues to use a damaged and dismantled Tesla DC adapter for a charging service they promote. The misuse of our logo and reference to supercharging is misleading the public and implies that Tesla supports these chargers. In fact, Tesla had no involvement in the development of the charging system and has not tested or authorized its safety for the use with Tesla vehicles. End quote. It appears that what they've done is dismantle a CHAdeMO charger adapter for Tesla and grafted it onto their charge point. So points for ingenuity, I suppose, but they give them back due to lack of execution and true support from Tesla. Finally tonight, for those of you that aren't following the YouTube channel for the show, I thought I'd let you know about the super early data I've got on my range study. While this is no way complete, or even good data for that matter, I finally got a day where I could roll without the heat on and see what the efficiency looked like versus using the heat. I plan to do way more later, but I was excited to get some data. Seeing as the video is a hefty one at 20 minutes, I'd encourage you to go have a look at what I had to say rather than me try to summarize it in under a minute here. A little sneak peek for you though. Range loss in the winter was a bit shocking when looking at data as opposed to what I was guessing that loss to be from the seat of my pants. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks very much to the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They're John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dory and Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, and Adam Raymer Brown. If you can't support with dollars, be sure to show your love with positive reviews and subscriptions on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet, or use the show referral code ts.la/JON4602 if you're in the market for a new Tesla. We've only got about a week left on that, and it's good for free supercharging for the life of the vehicle while it lasts. That's it for today. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. I'll see everyone back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.